Hey guys, Bishop Barron just called out pro-abortion Democrats and specifically Catholic pro-abortion Democrats. So he just recently spoke to a group of politicians, and in typical Bishop Barron fashion, the man has a gift of evangelization and just has a nice, calming personality. He complimented them and said, we believe that politicians have a vocation. God's name, one of God's names is justice. And myself, I grew up with an Irish Catholic, dying-to-woke Democrat father who would rather become a Lutheran than vote Republican. But he went on, he said, but I balk when I see your extreme abortion position. He said the church would ask you to protect all human life from conception through the grave. But we're willing to dialogue. And dialogue means give and take, not just, agreeing. And so I'm going to ask you, as a first step in this dialogue, would you ban third trimester abortion? We're talking about from the 6th to the 9th month. The baby can actually live outside the womb very easily. These premature babies are born all the time. And unanimously, the Democrats said, no, we can't do that. And he said, okay. Well, how about the first step would be to ban these partial birth abortions? That's when, like in the 9th month, the baby's actually in the canal, and the mother's ready to give birth, and they pull the legs of the baby out and just leave the head in the womb, and they stick a needle into the skull. Very painful. Doctors have testified this is excruciatingly painful for the baby. And then they suck the brains out and pull the dead baby body out and throw it in the garbage. So can you at least agree to ban that barbaric procedure? And every single Democrat said no. He said, okay, as a first step, can you support the Baby Born Alive Act? That's when the baby, by some miraculous act of God, survives an abortion and is on the table, writhing. Can you support a bill to protect that baby, that we can't kill that baby? And they're like, no, that baby dies. And Bishop Barron even went on to say that Ben Sasse, who by all accounts is a moderate Republican, tried to pass the Baby Born Alive Act, and he couldn't get enough votes. Even Kamala Harris wouldn't support it. To break the filibuster. This is an extreme position. Just not too many years ago, when Barack Obama was the state senator for Illinois, we all thought that he had an extreme abortion position. We knew he was backed by Planned Parenthood was funding his campaign. But even his state, his fellow Democrats and fellow Republicans voted 99-1 to support that act. In the state of Illinois, the Baby Born Alive Act was passed. And Barack Obama at the time was the only senator that would not protect the baby that was born alive. Even after he heard a testimony from a nurse saying that she's seen a baby born alive and she held it for 45 minutes and watched it die after she pulled it out of the garbage, when the doctor said, no, leave it alone, that one's marked to die. We thought that was an extreme position. We thought Obama was the most extreme abortion politician there was. Now his position is mainstream Democrat Party. And Bishop Barron actually called out Democrats. He's like, especially Catholic Democrats, if you cannot even protect a living baby on a table outside the mother's room, moving around trying to survive, how can we dialogue with you? We can't. So, to me, Bishop Barron is an evangelist. He has the gift of evangelization. And the way I see it, in my blue-collar mind is an evangelist, is a salesman for Christ. And as any good salesman know, when you ask someone a question, you're going to know the answer. You're only asking questions you know the answer to. And I'm sure Bishop Barron knew the answer that day. But he wanted to point out to them, listen, you Democrats are getting really upset because us bishops are telling our Catholics, if you're in Washington and you can't protect the unborn, then you better not come up for the Eucharist. So he just exposed them how extreme their position is. Their position is barbaric. Their position is extreme. And I just pray to God that these politicians repent, because it's scary what they're doing in this country. Their Democrat Party position on abortion is the most extreme position on abortion in any other country in any time of history. And there is no way any Christian in his right mind can vote for a Democrat knowing this. And Bishop Barron wasn't going to get all political and tell people how to vote, but in his very calm, very charitable way, he has just exposed pro-abortion Democrats for who they are. Barbaric, murderous, evil people that will kill little babies just to retain their power. So in this day and age, when so many of our leaders disappoint us, I think we can be thankful for Bishop Barron, and we need to pray for him, because I'm sure he's going to be under attack from the evil one and from the evil politicians that got offended. So God bless, and stay Catholic. And hey, listen, remember, if you're pro-life, you got to go to realestateforlife.org if you are buying or selling real estate. realestateforlife.org. Even if you're thinking about moving out of your blue state into a great red state, call a realtor and see what's up. You know, go online and they'll put you in touch with someone from the state you're thinking about, like Florida or Texas, Mississippi. God bless.